Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to this Easter Sunday 2016 reading. Yes, I'm looking forward to what the cards have to say. I was raised Catholic, but I don't, embrace religions anymore. I embrace all the good of all traditions. However, I've always had faith in Jesus, and I will always continue. And I've been saying that He is here now, and He is, and I believe He's going to be coming in form, in body form, that you will know to see, you will accept and finally believe. Just like when Jesus was crucified, and then He arose, and He came back to His apostles, His disciples, to prove to them that He was the Son of God, that He was the King of Kings and the Prince of Peace. But they had to see it with their own eyes to believe, to go on, to preach the word of Jesus, and to even write all the books that they found throughout all these centuries. I mean, in 1945, they just found this whole clay pot full of other documents, And Mary Magdalene had a gospel too. That's when they found about her, and that's how I followed her, because I believe in the Gnostic philosophy. But nonetheless, I believe with all my heart, and I know He's here now, and I do want to, I want to share this with all of you, but they always say, faith is the word that always comes out, so it usually means not yet, but just, keep looking up, my darlings, because things are coming, and it's going to be, like a rapture, like you will get it. He's going to, and He has a squad with Him. He's going to have a squad with Him, and it's going to be, changing all of it. But I think collectively, since the years I've been on the YouTube here, 4 or 5 in November I've seen a lot of growth of people embracing mediumship, spirituality. So let's continue. Even if you're not a follower of Jesus, just know, like He was thousands of years ago, He is here now, and He is going to prove to all of us what is coming. And hopefully we can get these governments to pay attention to us now, because it's not good. All right, first card is ready to come out here, and I do want to say that I'm working with my little 11 card, so this thing flew out, This little card, Angelica is her name. But let me wear my glasses. That was like, it just flew out, and so I had to leave it out, because it's like, how cute. Angelica, angelic realm. And it says, I move into the angelic realm. I acknowledge who I am on this plane. So I thought it was so cute, so I had to put it there. Right there. And here's Mary Magdalene. I should read about her too. Except for the mother of Jesus, there are few women in the Bible as honored as Mary Magdalene, the sister of St. Lazarus and St. Martha. She was one of the few devoted disciples present when Christ died. Excuse me. On Easter morning, Mary went alone to Jesus' sepulcher and found it empty. Shortly afterward, Mary was the first to encounter Jesus, who left her not to cling to Him, but go to my brothers and say unto them, I ascend unto my Father and my God. When Mary conveyed her story, these words seemed to them an idle tale, and they did not believe her. Later, when the truth became known, Mary was conferred special status by the honor of this profound event. Only 30 years ago, the Roman Catholic Church clarified that Magdalene's reputation as a Reformed prostitute is not supported by any text in the Bible. As the first witness to Christ's resurrection, Mary Magdalene is revered for being a perfect example of woman who truly loved Jesus with all her heart. Okay, and I do believe that Mary Magdalene is the life love of Jesus also. Okay, just I already pulled the first card, but here I'm working with the GRAIL Tarot, okay, and in this deck, Jesus is the magician, Mary Magdalene is the high priestess, and Mother Mary is the queen of all the four suits, okay, with their fire, water suits. And then I'm working with this new deck of Adoring Virtue, Loving Words of Jesus, and then we're going to do one card pull from the Mary Magdalene, and then I have Archangel Michael here also. I'm going to have one card pull from him, and these are my 1111 alignment cards, okay, which I like to work. And actually the artist herself, Zira Starchild of On, I did a video with these cards. Well, I've worked with these cards before, but I dedicated one video to these cards, and she wrote to me. This video is like 3 years old. She just wrote to me like 2 months ago. She made a comment. It's on the video. If I find it, I'll link it. But I thought that's the first time I ever had an author write to me, and I thought that was good, because I've seen 1111 all the time, because I was married on 1111, Saturday, 1989, back in the day. So that number means a lot to me too. So. Okay, so let's get comfortable here. Let's take a deep breath, and I'm going to just put cards down. Not going to make this totally a 9-card spread. I know there's going to be more coming, but I want to just go with the flow. Okay, so let's take another deep breath. Inhale. And exhale slowly. You gotta have faith, people. Faith. Faith. And I did bring out this one card from the Mary Magdalene deck, Faith, the Witness. There were also many women there looking from afar who had followed Jesus from Galilee, ministering to him, among whom were Mary Magdalene. Okay, so you can see the Magdalene here, and praying at him. So let's see what happens on this day of faith and love that we have for the Savior to come back to us, okay? And because even they said he would come, but I know it will come. When they tell me I can start speaking it, I will. There's no doubt. I gotta close my eyes because I know the images on this little deck, so I don't want to see them. But this is cute, and it's all positive. You know, we come from the stars, and to the stars we shall return. So just believe in what you are, people. Okay, you're just not a thing. You're an eternal being. And if you embrace the light, more things will come your way. Look at that GRAIL overflow was the top of this card. See, that's why I don't want to look at the cards, because I can, whoop! GRAIL overflow, the rapture. Here we go. I am whole, complete. I am ecstatic joy. I am whole, complete. I am ecstatic joy. Wonderful. 2 exclamation marks. So let's just stand that tall that we have the GRAIL here as well, coming through. Okay? The energy of the GRAIL. How fabulous. Right? Oh, look at this card already. Wanted to come through. Okay, let's take a deep breath. Slowly. Okay. Alright. I'm going to pick all the cards up, or I'm going to lay all the cards down. And yes, I have a few cards here, but alright. This is what we got to do today. Because this is not a normal read. This is just a once-a-year read. So let's make sure Jesus is here with us. and what the messages are for this 2016 season, so we can embrace the white light, bright light, and look forward to our futures in honoring ourselves as eternal beings of light. Okay, that we can, teach our children all that beauty too. All right, and thank you for watching, my dears, and all my new subscribers and viewers. Thank you very kindly. Oh boy, we open with the Six of Vessels, the Six of Cups. Okay, the Six of Vessels, and this card has been coming out a lot, and usually, you see two children, because it means like the past is coming back. You're feeling the past, you're thinking of the past, but in loving ways, with heartfelt thoughts. So there can also be reunions and reconnections with this card. So pay attention. Pay attention if you get phone calls or messages from anyone from the past, and or you may be having dreams of that also. But you see, you're saying, look up. See how the grail is floating up there? Okay. So he's pointing to it. Look up. Look up. Okay. Look up. It's right there over your head. All right. So let's see what else is going on. Okay. And now we have the Four of Stones. Okay, the Four of Pentacles. Very nice. And the fours are that stability. I talk about that a lot. Stabilizing. Okay. And I'll pick up all the cards and then we'll come back to everything. But there you are. So let's get stable on this earth, my darlings. Get outside. Get grounded with Mother Earth. Okay, get grounded. And just know that things are coming. And again, these readings we've been having too is, don't worry about money per se. Just think positive, because abundance is on its way. Okay? Just think positive. Whatever you're doing, just think positive. Okay, we have the Ten of Lances here now. So the Ten of Lances is usually the Ten of Wands, and that's that transcendence number. And it's just time to make those. You're going to keep on going. Okay, from all the completions, for all the stress that's been, you're on the new beginning to the next phase. So just be grateful. Be grateful that you have, you're in the castle now. See? You're not on the road, you're on the castle. Okay? And the healing is beginning. Right? The healing is beginning. And definitely. Preceptor of Vessels. Okay, so here we have, this is like the Page of Cups here. So we do have two cards now with the cups, the emotions, our hearts, how we're feeling, and this is sort of the young blood again. So whatever you have on your mind that's coming from your heart and soul, okay, go for that. All right, go for that. And here you're in the castle again, so they're welcoming you. It's all a welcome. So don't ever think that there's not a way out of something, because there's always something coming for us, always. Okay? Always. So, let's just set this one up here. Okay? And let's just see what else we have. Oh my goddesses. We have Jesus here. Jesus has come through for us. Of course, we'll read that card. And the Three of Swords. We know that Jesus felt this a lot, didn't he? All the hate, hate for not understanding who he was, not believing. And you know, in those times it was such harshness. I mean, like I said, Diablo rules all these governments, the Romans. That's why there's still mafia mobsters today, because that's all they knew was killing. Killing machines. Okay, we have mastery here, divine expression. I look to the stars for my strength, wisdom, and power. Mastery. I look to the stars for my strength, wisdom, and power. I look to the stars for my strength, wisdom, and power. And now we have another star card, because really these cards all have different images, so I'm kind of intrigued that the stars have come out twice. I believe in all that I do, and I do what is mine to do. And it says here, I look to the stars for my strength, wisdom, and power. And I believe in all that I do what is mine. And back there I always wrote in my cards, and it's like, yo soy de la luna. I come from the moon. I do believe that. I believe I come from the moon. High priestess that I am. 8th chakra alignment. Okay, this is like they're saying, get those chakra videos going, woman. I attune, because I'm going to do the 9. Oh, there's like 13 or 14 of them, but I'm working on the 9, the first star chakra of the ground. And then we're going to go to that solar star chakra, number 9. So here's the 8th star. I attune to my 8th chakra and open myself to the universe. There we go. I attune to my 8th chakra and open myself to the universe. Beautiful. I'm serious, my darlings. We're all made of stardust. And the stars, we come, and to the stars we shall return. Beautiful, beautiful. Stand here with Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene herself right there. Ay, 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 in Jesus, I'm still, this is the magician. That's right, we want to become our own magicians. We want to think like magicians, the alchemists. And Jesus had all of that. That's why they don't want to believe in him. Not believe in him, they were afraid of him. They knew he had much power. I'm going to put him here by the selenite until I get to him. Come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Okay? Now these are brand new cards, and there's no book for this deck. These are just quotes from the Bible. Okay? And this painter, I forget who painted this here, but artwork by Greg Olson. Beautiful. I mean, it's just so, the detail on all these images. So, come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. And that's been a big theme also for us to get rest. Okay? Rest. Rest. When you need it. You know, rest. Lay down, take a nap, deep breathe, inhale, exhale. Deep. Okay? But don't be frazzled. We're not running around like, you know, chickens with the head cut off. Okay. And I talked about that myself, because I was one with scattered energy in my 20s. Oh, Lord. Scattered. And the older you get, you can't do that. With God, all things are possible. How beautiful. With God, all things are possible. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, I was praying to God that Jesus would come through today. No doubt about it. I told him he was. I said, wouldn't it be magic if Jesus came through for me today? And that's why I want to talk when I'm talking about people. I'm not going to be afraid. I don't care what anybody says. Jesus is coming back in body form. He's got his squad with him. The archangels. And he's huge. He's a giant. And he's got these, the beautiful ones, I call them, these ETs with him that are just gorgeous. And they're tall too. I'm not going to not believe anymore. Because with God, all things are possible. All things are possible. All things. Whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. Whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. Okay, so again, my darlings, even if you weren't raised with Jesus Christ, he is our Messiah, he is our prophet, he is the one that is going to come to heal us. But so we can believe, so the dark phantom forces, like these governments that are controlling us, we're just cockroaches to them. They will start figuring out this higher power, this higher intelligence. These benevolent ETs are aligning with Jesus. I get kind of, amped up a lot, but they've been telling me this information for so long, and all I'm doing is praying that I will be able to see it. But that Christ came out today, I'm not going to deny. Oh my God. The awakening. Now Mary Magdalene was the first to see Jesus. And when she went to the tomb, and he wasn't there, but he came to her. Jesus said to Mary, "Touch me not, for I have not yet ascended to my Father, but go and tell my brothers that I am ascending to my Father, and your Father to my God, and your God." But go and tell my brothers that I am ascending to my Father, and your Father to my God, and your God. The Gospel of John. Well, of course we will read this also. So now we have Christ himself, Mary Magdalene here. But go to my brethren and say unto them, I ascend unto my Father and my God. And here we pull the card. Here is the card of Mary Magdalene. This is Easter, right here. Easter has come through for us. Because this is when he rose. Easter Sunday. Ay, ay, ay. How beautiful. How beautiful that we are aligning with these energies. And you see, for those of you who have followed me long enough, I've always said, I'm one to harness energies. That's what I focus. We want to harness the energies. That's why I focus on Luna and her, 13 cycle moons. Because we want to harness her. She is the one we mainly have to harness. Oh, beautiful. Your home is protected by angels via Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, or taxes. Okay? So, my dears, there you are. The angelic realm did come through. Okay? This little card just jumped out, and here is Archangel Michael saying, you are protected by our angels. You are protected, and don't worry about the finances. The angels are protecting that as well. Okay? The angels are protected. But now, my darlings, from the GRAIL Tarot, I have to read that the GNOSTIC CHRIST has come through. See, Mary Magdalene is the high priestess in this deck. I just wanted to convey that. And that's all about occult knowledge, divine inspiration, learning, wisdom, the ability to teach. And the GRAIL question for the Mary Magdalene is, what is your source of wisdom? Okay, so here we have, and you can tell I've written on this baby. Yes, I have. Here we are. Christ is magical, my darlings. They brought me to the YouTube, no doubt. Numero uno, the Gnostic Christ. Description. Robed in red and with a bright halo of light. And he is the light of love. He is all about the light. And a bright halo of light surrounding his entire body. The Gnostic Christ raises his right hand and delivers an ancient sign of blessing. Yes, see how his fingers are arranged there? Okay? That's an oath. I'm gonna hold this up while I read. Christ raises his right hand and delivers an ancient sign of blessing. First and second fingers raised, thumb and other fingers bent inwards, palm facing outwards. He stands at the center of the landscape and looks out towards us. Oop! Sorry about that. I want to cut him off. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can balance it a little better. Oh, yeah. Let me just get in my focus here. Alright. In Gnostic Christianity, Christ was seen as the Logos, or Word of God, an inspirational figure whose mysteries guide the soul to reunion with Spirit. And that's something I wanted to say too, that the Holy Grail is the source of our soul. Okay, that was the meaning of that also, the source of our soul. Okay, that we are souls like bodies, and becoming with the reunion of Spirit. Some of the most powerful sayings ascribed to this figure are radical. Let me see. I'm not steadying here. Okay, hold on a second. Some of the most powerful sayings ascribed to this figure are radical instructions for the receipt of divine revelation. This Jesus is surprisingly different, instructing his followers, dance all of you, dance all of you. He is a miracle-working Savior who laughs, spreading joy to all who comes into his presence. Many Gnostics were repulsed by the literal interpretation by Orthodox Christians of Christ's resurrection, preferring to see Jesus as one who was accessible in all times and places. Hew the wood and I am there. Lift the stone and I am with you, he is said to have told his followers. But the Gnostics went far further. What Christ did, the human soul can emulate, is their argument. Okay, now the Gnostics were definitely ahead of their time. You'll have to do your own research, but, I've said now, I follow the Gnostic wisdom too, because they talked about the universe, and here, back in the ancient times, they didn't even know about the whole world yet, but they were talking about the cosmic realm, okay? And that's what, was kind of, tweaking these brains that they couldn't accept. What Christ did, the human soul can emulate, is their argument. By respecting the divine seed of power within everyone, they believed they could transform themselves into people in whom the human is fully and spiritually realized. Jesus was thus regarded as a prophetic figure, sometimes almost as a magician whose miracles were the outward signs of his power. You see, and that's why they were afraid of him. Okay? That's why they feared his power. They feared his power because he could do things that, all they knew was to, pretty much, destroy others. Okay? It was a very ruthless world at that time. And the Grail question, what knowledge informs your life? Okay? So Jesus asked, what knowledge informs your life? And the meaning of the Jesus Gnostic Christ card? This card represents self-will and determination. It fosters strength, skill, and a sense of purpose, together with the ability to move forward through the most tangled webs of life and to emerge victorious. In Gnostic terms, this refers to the human ability to perceive the innermost secrets of the mystical life, to transcend even the darkest moments through love and devotion, and to transform oneself into a fully realized human being. Its presence in a reading indicates access to great personal power and blessings. Access to great personal power and blessings, my darlings, for your Easter 2016. He's giving it to us. In terms of the Grail and Templar traditions, it is an essential aspect of the empowerment of the seeker who undertakes the trials and tests that the Grail search offers with the support of the Gnostic Christ. And the key words here are imaginative insight,
taking initiative, self-confidence, impulse to create, dedication to path. Okay? So my darlings, for those of you on the spiritual quest, no matter what religion you are, embrace the Christ. Okay? Embrace your Christ within. Because He's here now. And I know I said, if you're here now, show yourself. I said in a loving way. Because nobody believes in you, Jesus. Maybe somebody will. Maybe one of you will believe. And then Mary Magdalene comes through. I sometimes kind of talk kind of forward with these. I said to Jesus, if you can come today, they will believe more. And I sometimes, not that I want to give up, but I sometimes wonder if I'm on the right path myself. And He's just told me no. The awakening. Jesus said to Mary, touch me not, for I have not yet ascended to my Father. But go and tell my brothers that I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God. And the wisdom. Those who leave the body and the world behind are resurrected in the spiritual body and live eternally in the imperishable light of God. In this image, Mary's faith is being tested and rewarded. Mary is in awe because she thinks Jesus is still entombed, and suddenly, here He is asking her to go and tell everyone of her experience. Okay, so, that's, even, Mary, even all of them, the apostles, they just sometimes couldn't believe. And that's why He was sacrificed. And so that, and now He has millions and millions of followings, and it's wonderful. People, I pray before every reading I do, even the silly ones. But I was praying deep today. I even cleaned out my fire hearth for it and everything. And that He's come through is just wonderful. And the commentary of this card, the woman who the Apostle Paul tried to silence in his first letter to his church in Corinth believed, as all Gnostic Christians believed, that, quote unquote, resurrection was a present reality, not some future event at the end of time. The Corinthian woman prophets made it clear to Paul that they had no need to wait for some general resurrection of the dead. Convinced by their ecstatic experiences, these women believed that they were already living a resurrected life in Christ. Moreover, they believed that state of consciousness, this union with the divine, would remain unchanged at the time of physical death. I bowed myself to Jesus, no doubt, and that's why I talked to Him. You come out, I will be devoted to you forever. So I'm devoted to Him forever now. Jesus called this state of conscious being born again. Krishna and the Buddha called it waking up. Lao Tzu called it being in harmony with the Tao. But all of these terms refer to a mystical state of being in which the seeker and that being sought, the lover and the beloved, God and the individual self, are recognized as one and the same reality. What is your reality? Are you in a period of waking up? Perhaps you are going through a rebirth at this time of your life, experiencing major change and preparing to recreate yourself in some ways. Is there a possibility that you are walking through the day half asleep, totally unaware of a changing spiritual landscape that is happening within? Ask yourself what reawakening means to you. If resurrection implies that there are consequences and responsibilities in the continual evolvement of oneself, How do you view the act of being truly awake within yourself? If you wish to truly wake up, all in capital words, wake up, what steps do you need to take for yourself to rouse from an unconscious fog in order to be fully alive and present? Think about situations in your life that you would like to alter. Then journal or draw how you would like to change the circumstance. Brainstorm innovative ideas for change that excite you, even if you have to spend some time developing the ideas. These might involve changing habits, finding new friends, switching jobs or careers, creating more volunteer time, simplifying your lifestyle, or gifting yourself with more time for quiet reflection. And we've been talking about that, that meditative, that inner workout, okay? You need that downtime. You need that hour a day, my darling. You just have to. If you want to, become that mystical within, the mystical. It's all within. We're all intuitive. Pay attention to your intuition, but we all are. We are all magical. You just got to get out of those ruts of that 8 to 5 job and hating your job and hating this and coming home and look. No. Examples of journaling might be relationships with your family, spirit, your work, the earth, your health, etc. In other words, shine a light on the fog and look directly at it. Okay? Let's get out of the darkness, my darling. Sometimes waking up means slowing down and engaging oneself in extended meditative practices. Okay? Very important. Very important. One cannot awaken without doing the work, and the work is detailed in various religious systems. You can also do some envisioning. For instance, if you were, quote-unquote, resurrected and discovered yourself in another life with a second chance, what would you like to change, if anything? For the next few days, as you are going to sleep, think about all the ways that you feel sleepy in your waking life. When you wake up in the morning, stay in bed a few minutes longer and contemplate how you can be, quote-unquote, be awake throughout the day as you walk through your various channels of activities. Since we all have our own definition of resurrection, whatever rousing thoughts or actions you choose to explore will surely guide you further on your own path to conscious awakening. Okay, and these 1111 codes, this 1111 alignment cards, this is all about awakening. Okay, the 1111 was all about the awakening, alright? Okay, 1111, 2011, remember? The awakening begins, and this is because it's been going on since the time of Jesus. Okay, the Gnostics knew things. And now look, right? 2,000 years later, we're trying to hope that some of us get it today. So that's why, before you wake up, just don't jump out of bed. That's not good. Slide it. Do your deep breathing. Start your deep breathing, okay? And go with it. I'm just in love right now. Ay. Look at them flying out of my hands. Look up, my giants. Jesus always up in the air. Look up. Okay, and this is just okay, hold on. I'm sorry. This last one. Whatever rousing thoughts or actions you choose to explore will surely guide you further on your own path to consciousness awakening. I'm just still in the glory that He came through for me today. And here we have knowledge, a spiritual number card, okay? There's no coincidence with that number right there, the awakening. No coincidence that here, and I do believe that Mary Magdalene and Jesus were life loves of each other. I do believe they were partners in many ways. So look, my darlings, on this Easter 2016, what came through, our Gnostic Christ and Mary Magdalene meeting Him at the tomb, Easter Sunday. I can't make this stuff up, people. That's why I picked the random cards, okay? Because I want you to know that you can also tap the mystic if you believe. If you believe, you can do anything you want to. With what you believe in, you can do whatever. And, you know, and sometimes I still hide. I hide. Because I wrote this too. I am here. Because, you know, I sat down last night and said, you know, I want to make sure you can come for me. You know, I'm devoted. He knows I am devoted. You know, raised Catholic and everything, but... And then I wrote down it because that's what he said to me. I am here. I'm here. And I hid it. Because it was just my vibe, you know, between me and him. Alright, and your home is protected by angels, so we will close with Archangel Michael. But that's, you know, I try not to talk too much of how I do things, because I feel it's private for me too. And you know, I relate to Mary Magdalene too, in many ways, and that'll be another storyline, but the lovers are here, the ones who loved each other, and I find that wonderful. Your home is protected by angels. This card indicates that you have questions or vulnerable feelings concerning your home or living situation. But Archangel Michael assures you that all is well. Angels are protecting your present dwelling. Angels, little angels. Here they are. And she jumped out. I mean, you know, before I was setting it up, so I'm like, oh, I gotta keep her here. I gotta keep her. We got the angels in the house. You know, that should have been my first sign that Jesus was coming. Right, people? That Jesus is going to come through. But Archangel Michael assures you all that is well. Angels are protecting your present dwelling and ensure its safety and financial security. If you're moving, this card is a sign that they're assisting with your relocation. Relax and enjoy your home because all is well! Exclamation mark. Possible specific meanings. Angels are watching over your home, loved ones, and possessions while you travel. Angels are helping you locate a missing item. Your prayers about your house have been heard and answered. A financial windfall helps you pay your rent or mortgage. Angels are guiding you to wonderful and affordable living quarters. Trust and follow your guidance. Okay? Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, and more taxes. So the angels came out of the bat, my darlings. Archangel Michael here is saying, fear not, okay, fear not. We are with you. We are with you. And so is Jesus. So is Jesus here, and God bless. You know, He is here. See, I keep saying, my friend, He is here now, okay? He is here now. He is here now. Please, my darlings. I mean, I'm not one to force stuff, and I sometimes keep so much hidden. Because I've been so, you know, discriminated against. But believe. Love to you all, my darlings. Enjoy your Easter. Play with the bunnies. And for those of you who do your little Easter hunts, don't eat too much candy. Okay, thank you. Love you all. Ciao.